Okay, now he knows what to do. Okay, I want to introduce a very dear friend of mine. He's one of the original members of Lynn's kids from Bangladesh. Mohammed Hasnain. Hi, Hasnain.
Hi, Lynn. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Why can't I see your face?
Actually, it is muted from you. I'm opening my video.
Okay, I want you to meet my friend Will, who will be joining us in Lynn's kids, I think. I hope.
I have opened my video. Why it's not appearing here?
Okay, no worries. Okay, so the reason for this meeting, and I'm going to start talking so if other people join us, they can actually come and see. They can listen to the notes and they can hear what we have to say. Okay. First of all, Mr. Will. I'll tell you about Will. His name. Will is from a group that I'm part of called DC Daily Connection. And or Daily Sun. What's the difference here? I'm part of Facebook, and we speak all the time because he's very he's a man of God. That's the first thing. You know, I don't deal with anybody who's not a person.
Certainly he is.
And he's very, very instrumental in doing wonderful things around this world. And I'm just hoping that he will join the bandwagon. He's trying to connect with George and I. George is probably sleeping. Life is tough for him, you know. George will be here, I hope. If not, it doesn't matter because he's helping me write the grant. Okay. Now, Hasnain, we are writing grants so that each country can do something that's important for that country. And I imagine that your grant would be more of a scientific grant. Are you there, Hasnain?
Yes,
okay.
actually.
We have a very...
Yes.
Go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
Yes. It's very nice to hear you from the opportunity of grant. If grant is available, and I know that in my country, there are many scopes of doing work over here.
That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that.
Yes,
I want to right, and I mean it. Not next week and not next month. I know how slowly my countries work. I want you to write a grant about what you're interested in teaching for as long as you're there.
Actually,
you know, I thought it would be science, but I might be wrong. Go ahead.
Okay. What will be the focus of this concept note? Is it scientific or it is a poverty alleviation?
It's whatever you feel. No, it's scientific. It's whatever you feel you would be teaching. And since you deal with soil and all that stuff, I thought if you preferred to write a grant that you would do with kids like you did years ago, that's fine too. But we have to, in order to get an international grant, I have to know exactly what you're doing. What is your purpose? What will you use the money for? I can't say how much money. I can't say if there'll be money, but we're going to give it the best shot we can.
Okay. It's very nice to hear you. And I am very proud of you because you are taking initiative. Place out the initiative to proceed on the Lynn's Kids activity. And you know that we have many activities we've done before 10 years ago, and I worked over there with slum kids and campaign, and I provided all the support given by the Lynn. Many activities we did. And
why don't you tell Hasnain, excuse me for 1 minute, can you tell Will some of the activities you did? I know them.
Okay, well, we actually we involved kids because slum kids they're deprived from many opportunities. Okay, they don't have proper food, they don't have proper dresses, they don't have a scope of proper education. And through the campaign, Lynn's Kids campaign, we provided all the things. So we trained them how to make them skillful through Alpana art, and we taught them for planting tree plantation to reduce the global warming and other hazards of this world, and they learn how to reduce the carbon emission of the society or carbon emission of the world. And another thing is that we take the kids into very many different places for outing, and you know that these slum kids, they don't get any opportunity to refresh themselves. Okay, then through campaign, we took them in KFC. You have heard
Yes.
that name, KFC? KFC, it's a
Okay.
very brand name, and we arranged a dinner party with these slum kids, and they enjoyed a lot, and they produced many art materials, and you can't imagine that any normal child can produce, but these slum kids, if they get opportunity and if this get sufficient support,
Asma is joining.
they
Hello, Sister
produce
Asma.
more effective materials.
Assalamu
Okay, and
alaikum.
Okay, great.
In my vision, I understand that if the slum kids get opportunity, if the slum kids get proper treatment, and they can produce more better things, more better outcomes than the kids who are getting enough support. Okay.
Okay, and you have no idea the cool things that he did with these kids. He took them to Kentucky Fried Chicken, which they weren't used to. I mean, maybe McDonald's. He did such cool art activities with them, things that they were not used to doing. And that's the whole idea about Lynn's kids. Now, I am honored today, honored to have my daughter here. I'm not cutting you short, Hasnain, but I will tell you that we will want to get a chance, and I want to explain to you why we're having this meeting. But first, I want to say hello. I am privileged to have my daughter, who always says to me, she's already making the finger, which means, be quiet, Mom. My daughter, who
Hi, everyone.
I'm doing fine, my love. She always tells me, Mom, I'm too busy. I mean, I flew 700 hours to get to her wedding. When I got to her wedding, she wasn't getting married without Mom. She forgets that.
Yes.
When I got to her wedding, she was just the most beautiful bride I've ever seen. And that's,
Thank you.
And when I got there, they questioned me, of course, at customs. And they said to me, why are you here? And I said, my daughter's getting married. And I took a picture of Sam, my daughter Asma, and Fatima, my daughter Fatima. And I had a picture with me standing in between the two of them. And he looked at me and he smiled. And of course, one of Fatima's 200 cousins who all worked at the airport came. She's laughing. And greeted
In
us.
Oman, you have to know something. In Oman, we are only 4 million people. And you always know somebody. you always, like, there is somebody, like he is you are the cousin of my it's like this. It's always like this.
The most beautiful place that I have ever been to in my entire life, and the people are friendly. There are no prejudices.
And you know what, Mom?
Treat women so
Adam is asking me, like he said, I told him that Mom is coming, Grandma is coming on October, and he said October came and Mom and Grandma did not come.
Tell him to send money for Grandma and she'll be there. How about that?
Yeah, we should. I told him it is too expensive.
So why don't you come here? Wouldn't that be a wonderful thing for him to see the United States?
It will be wonderful. But the embassy, like, they have these strict rules. Like I've gone through it with Adam and Ahmed. We went there and they questioned us, and then finally they said they denied the visa. Although I told them I'm going to visit my mom, but the officer was like,
yeah, they don't understand. Well,
we'll find a conference or something. We'll get him here.
Now that I know
what was the reason, Assam? Why they denied the visa?
Because they're crazy.
They questioned the visit, and even the organization like LKA, they said we didn't hear about it. We are going to search. And I don't know. it wasn't that obvious why they denied the visa.
But they don't want you coming. That's all. They're all
And
prejudice.
mom, she went to she went to our embassy to complain
Yeah. Yeah.
and to complain
I had no
about the
problem.
officer.
I had no problem with
You know,
the embassy. I just
yeah,
told them that you have to, if you want the world to be a better place to live in, you have to open the doors. You have to
true,
let them come out, and you have to let us come in. I had no problem
true.
getting there. If I went there tomorrow, I'd get there. There would be no problem
Yes,
at all. It's your side
yes,
that has
Yeah.
the problem. And now, with everything going on with Israel and Palestine, it would be a
true.
lot more. But let's wait till the
Yes,
summer and let's hope for the best. Okay, so today
inshallah.
we're here, Assam and Hasnain and Will and Tofi. We are here because we want to talk about what's going on with Lynn's kids. And this time I'm not just saying it, I'm doing it. We are revising a full-scale Lynn's kids. Saving Souls Women's Network is fabulous. Assam, I want to see your face.
Okay,
Saving
mom. Okay, I'm here. I'm here.
it
I'm here.
inspires me. Okay,
I'm here.
I'm telling them the other stories about the Brooklyn Bridge. I'll be good. Will doesn't have to hear this. He has no idea. But I want them to hear about. I want Will, who's a very dear friend of mine, and who's joining Lynn's kids. He doesn't have a choice. He knows that by now. And Saving Souls Women's Network, because Will is he's a philanthropist. He takes from his own pocket. He's not that he's rich. He's rich in his heart, and those are the kind of people that we have right on this screen. Nobody rich as my husband when it comes to the heart. When it comes to the pockets, we have problems. Big time. I mean, that's what life is all about. I said, tell him a little bit about what you did and what you will do in Lynn's Kids Oman.
Well, in Oman, as we said, we never asked for like funding because
We're getting
in
better.
Oman we all support each other. Like my students
Unbelievable.
will do themselves. They will do things like selling food that they have cooked themselves, or we do like second-hand items. We did that all the time. And even if we ask for money, the people are always willing to give away. We also, like in Lynn's Kids, we did things like cultural bridges where we share items and learn about each other cultures. And with technology now, it is easier to share videos, PowerPoint, and to learn about each other. And my students, like now in the school that I teach, it is a kind of remote area, and the students, like, they haven't got the experience or the chance to interact with the other students from other countries. So this kind of experience is very nice for the students to boost their confidence and to know more about the world and to know that there are other people doing the similar things, helping others. And also, like, these kind of things we learned from our houses. Like my father himself, like they would, like, for example, cook a meal and they would like distribute it to the people around the village, the people who are in need or are not in need. And even we have like lots of workers from different countries, like from India and these places, and we know the struggle, like the struggle for food, for daily food. So my parents always like teach us and make us like feel like there are people in need, and you should like when you think about like your daily food, like I'm having dinner, maybe somebody else is not capable of having dinner.
That's
And
right.
we always teach our kids that, like, you have to be thankful for the daily food that you have on your table, and never say I don't eat this. It's like you should be thankful, like people uh, like in the world they don't have something to eat, so when you have something that you don't like, you should be thankful for it, even if
Exactly.
you don't want to eat it. Yes. So yeah, and so in Oman in general, like this is our culture, this is our religion, like to be always ready to help. And as mom said, you don't have to be rich. You have to be rich in your heart,
Exactly.
because
Wow,
yeah,
you're right.
and Omani people are very rich in heart, and like if you have like if they have only like few money in their pocket and you came asking for something, they would give it to you because they know that
Yeah,
our God Allah is the one who is giving. When you give, He will
yeah,
give you back. Yeah, so
yeah,
this is like something in all Omanis. I'm not I'm very proud of my country and my people because
yeah.
I know that yeah, they are
Assam,
like one of the like friendly people
yeah,
in the world. Alhamdulillah.
I
yeah. I
agree.
will add something, Assam. We say,
Yes.
as you said, when you give, even you don't have. We say in Arabic, I will explain, translate it to Brother Will, and then you don't give, when you give something, you don't give it to that guy or lady, or you give,
True.
it's Allah, God hands who make it, not you. And
Yes.
another hadith verse for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him. He said, "More you give, better you get." And not only that, the people who make sadaqah, who make charity, are the
Mhm.
upper, they are the up and rank in paradise in Jannah. No one can compete or can be compared with people who give charity.
Yes,
You
of
can pray,
course.
you can help, you can, but charity is
True.
in the top.
True.
That's why,
True.
as Asma said, uh, people don't have and they give. And guess what? Those people, the people who have lots, unfortunately, I guess also in other countries, they don't give, they just get. So a Muslim is a giver, not a taker. In general, I don't say you that it's easier than a lot of people who doesn't give in every faith, but lucky he is who or she who gives. You give
Okay.
It's true.
by the
True.
hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Thank you, Tawfiq.
Yeah.
I'm
And when you
sorry
go
for
to
interrupting
Oman,
you, Hassan.
when you go to, did you try to get Christine from me, Tawfiq?
Yeah, I send a message to WhatsApp. I'm waiting for her to respond. I'm
Okay,
sending
thank
to
you.
George now,
Okay,
okay?
now,
Good. Good.
okay, so what we're doing here, Assam and Hasnain and Will and Tawfiq knows, we are trying to write grants. And George, did you try to get George?
Yeah,
Tawfiq
I'm
did.
calling him. I'm calling
Okay,
him, yeah?
okay. We are writing grants, George and Lynn and anybody else we can get. Are trying to write grants, both international and domestic grants. We have a lot of problems in the United States now. There are riots every day with this Israel Palestine thing. There's a lot of problems anyway in New York. We have all these migrants because we're an accepting city. We accept everyone. I have
Mm.
a double vision on that. Part of the Lynn from Lynn's kids feels that everybody has the right to come into our city. Lynn, the thinker, is realizing that our homeless are the ones who are getting the most hurt by this because the homeless are being displaced, shelters are being closed, because we can't cover thousands of people that are coming in. There are so many states, they have to go to other states. I know California is getting some of them, and but not enough. We need to be able to put some in every state. New Jersey has a lot. New York has the most, and frankly, it isn't working for our homeless population. So we're writing grants. The grants will cover the grants will cover poverty, etc. And educational programs for children, like we can exchange online, like you did, Assam, with cultural bridges. And the thing that she doesn't talk about the things she does. She's very much like her mother. She likes to just do them and say, okay, fine, that's done. Let's move on. But the truth is, it's a wonderful program. The children exchange packages. They did before we got into COVID and money crunches. They exchanged packages from each country. Now, I got the best cultural package of all, better than any other country. Not that I sent it, I got it twice. The first time was I should say my mentor and co-worker Vinud Badhanka from India came in. He developed 2 programs, and Tawfiq, I want you to send those anything about those programs to Will too. He developed
Okay.
Sagameter,
Go on.
which teaches children to get all the plastics out of the ocean by going to the ocean. Not necessarily going, but by taking anything in their house, only from inside their houses, and by getting rid of it, and by becoming a useful member of society. Then he has another program called Sangroon, where women who can't seem to find a useful place in society, women work to collect all these recyclables, and they get paid by the government for bringing back a certain amount. The man is brilliant. His programs are brilliant. He came into my school when I was working in PS 135. I wasn't working. Working means a paycheck. I had, yeah, right. We know, Will, I don't get a paycheck. I only get headaches. I had gone to, when they closed the library in PS 135, after I was a library teacher, after I left, I reopened it. I reopened it 3 days a week. And I had programs. The public advocate came in, Letitia Jones. I had done some work for her. So she came to visit. Then I had a visit from Vinud. He came with a cultural package from India showing me all kinds of stuff, all kinds of cool things from India. He showed the garb that the women wear. He brought some with him. He brought Indian cookies. He brought Indian books. So that was such a lesson for them to learn. And when they came home that night, they said to their parents, I'll never forget this. One of the parents had called the school and said, "How come my daughter said she was in India?" Said, "Oh, yay! Hi, Mindy. We're going to get to you in 1 minute."
Hello, Mindy.
Okay,
We miss you.
how come all the my child said that they were in India today, and then explained it at the cultural program. I also had, before I introduced this talented young man, I also had a lot of, I had my daughter for Tom, who's also from Oman. She came with her friend Hayan, who I still speak to, and she introduced all kinds of wonderful things. She brought them the Omani clothing, booklets. She made cookies for them. She came in and those kids were so excited and so thrilled. So I until my principal showed me what a jackass, excuse me, she was. I gave my own time 3 days a week. I had protests in the yard. Everybody knows I'm a rebel, etc. But the whole idea of Lynn's Kids is not to just sit there and give things to people, is to go out there and show people that they can help themselves, to teach sustainability. And nobody does that better than Vinny. And Tofik, you'll send Will one of his videos. Now, I want to introduce a new member of Lynn's Kids. My heart was broken years ago, not by you, Mr. Mendy, but by a young gentleman who was a wonderful worker from Sierra Leone. It was the first time that we had Lynn's Kids Sierra Leone. His name was Alu Kamara. Alu Kamara got very into working for Alu himself. I invited him not to this meeting, but to other meetings. But I guess by the time he was already disgusted with me, I wasn't running away to the stars. I forgot his prime purpose is to serve others, not to serve ourselves. I'm not saying the reason I'm writing these grants is for sustainability. And Hasnain is the one who actually, Mohammed Hasnain of Bangladesh, who you just met, well, he's the one who actually inspired me to start up Lynn's Kids again. Because when I was sick, I lost track of it. Now that I'm doing so much better, I feel like I have to give back. God gave to me, I have to give back. I haven't given back enough. At least I don't feel like I've given back enough. So along the way, Alu didn't actually introduce me, but I met a young man who is a talented musician. He teaches music to children, and he really is something else. Like, I had trouble connecting with Mendy because his internet is not that good. He doesn't always read his messages like all these young people today. He's wonderful. So I'd like to introduce you to Mendy Kano of Sierra Leone. Say a few words, Mendy. Mendy, can you talk?
Hello, 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 everyone.
Oh, it's wonderful to see you.
Hello, hello, everyone. How are you all doing?
We're doing great.
Oh,
Tell us
great.
a little bit about what
Wow.
you do with children in Sierra Leone. Can you tell us the
Okay,
programs you're
okay.
doing? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Where should I start? You know, of course, I have a school here called the Children Foundation of Technology. Of course, this is the T-shirts. Is one of the T-shirts of that particular school. Yeah, I opened that particular school 2013. I registered it under the National Youth Commission, the Freetown City Council, the Waterloo City Council, all make sure it's well legal for operation here in Sierra Leone. I first opened that particular school at the Koya community. By then, I was trying to see how best I can get a building where I can train children. Yeah, I fortunate to list a building for like 8 years where I able to start that particular school at the Koya community. Um, before our rent expire, our lease expire, I able to get a people from around the world that's able to support my goal, so I can be able to get a permanent building structure here. As I speak now today, I have 3 buildings right now where I can train children, because this is just a summary. I believe when you ask question, I can be able to add more. So this is just a summary. Right now, I have 3 buildings where I can train children. Yeah, the 2, of course, is already done. The one is still in progress right now. As I speak right now, if I go outside, you will see the other building. They are currently working on it right now to make sure. Just like what my mother said, Little Rosen, of course, I have known Little Rosen since 2008, 2007, 8. Yeah, I've known Little Rosen before I personally introduced Alusign to Little Rosen. By then, we are working Feeding Minds, Fighting Hunger projects. I personally recommend. I don't know if Little Rosen ever remember that. I and Ibrahim introduced Alusign to you.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I introduced so as you started working with Alusign, I just feel like I'm no more important in the scene, so I have to left that particular scene to see how best I can be able to go start up my career. Of course, I'm happy. I'm really happy to work with you again. I'll be so much happy to see how best I to see how best I can be able to contribute to my own little efforts to see that Lead Kids Foundation able to take a huge turn this time around. The last time I was asking about Alusign, because you have so many questions to answer. But as the meeting is going on, I will ask some questions so I can be able to understand more, because it's been years. I don't know about Lead Kids anymore. I don't know what is going on, all of these things. So it's just recent. Yeah. So as for my school, this is what is going on right now. So, of course, we train computer, music, English language, and maths. That is the only thing that we do here in my school: computer, English language, math, and music. Of course, recently we did a song called "Non-Violence" that won my award, about $1,000. That won and my award. I will send you the link of that particular song that won that particular award recently. November. So yeah.
Congrats.
So I think I will stop here for now.
Thank you. So the reason that we're all here today, and this is for Hasnain, Will, Mendy, as Tofik knows, is that I am writing grants with George, who must be working somewhere today. And We're trying to get grants. We're writing grants for what's going on in the United States. We have enough problems. We're also writing grants for individual countries. So what I would like is for everybody here, with the exception of Will, to send me a page, one page, not your biography of 1,000 pages, 1 or 2 pages telling me what you think you can do to improve your country and that we want the grant money for, what your needs are. I cannot write. In fact, I'm attending a workshop. I'm glad I just thought about it. On Wednesday, an excellent workshop about grants and how to make the most of your grants. Will, I'm going to send you some information on that in case you want to attend it too. It's Wednesday morning. I think it's at my 11. I'm not sure. But I'm going to look back and see where it is. And by the end of the day, you'll get a note about that, Will. So what we're trying to do is trying to write grants to be able to subsidize countries to be able to do something organization. And Saving Souls Women's Corporation is a different thing. I don't need a grant for that. That only comes from the heart. We have very special people in that place. We have George Hagler, who is a pastor. He might be working with children today because there's no school. We have myself. We have Tofik, who's very big in Saving Souls. We have the Sita from wherever she's from, Santa Fe, Mexico, one of those places. Where is Lucita from? Tofik. I don't hear you, Tofik.
Yeah, she's from New Mexico.
Okay, I knew it was something like that. Okay, we have a lot, and we have one very special woman who I'm going to give you 3 minutes on because I know that you all have things to do. Her name is Christine Yakama. She goes out there all along. I thought that she was paid by the government. She was like a younger Lynn when I was really young. She goes out there and she fights for things that she believes in. She's fighting for women's education, women's sanitation, women's fighting against rape and violence and domestic abuse. Doesn't get 1 penny. I found that out the hard way by talking to her about a lot of different things. This woman also sends Will one of her tapes. Okay, Sophie?
Yes, okay.
We're going to be very busy with Will today, the two of you. Send her. I want him to see. I want him to see a tape from Christine.
Mm.
So
Okay.
that's very important.
Okay.
Christine has done amazing, amazing things for women. And she does it from her own pocket, where she doesn't really have any money, but she goes around and she does a big thing. That she made me want to write these grants. Also, I'm proud to say that I got the opportunity to put her name to a person in the UN, and sometime I think she said between June and August of next year. It takes a while for the UN to move, you know. I don't remember the exact dates that he said, but that he's going to Gordon Tapper, a very dear friend of mine. He's trying to get another hospital for women in Kenya. That's where she's from, and I introduced that. And I also tried to get Mendy's music and Gavana Black. Gavana Black Messiah. Don't even ask about these names. But in any case, Gavana Black is from Ghana. He opened Lynn's Kids Orphanage, which is still going strong. He's an exceptional man. He does his podcasts about poverty and all kinds of things, plus his music. So rather than, like I said, and Mendy, I want to send Mendy's music. So Mendy sent it to me. I want everyone here to send me a page of this, including you, Will, because we're going to make a newsletter. And when we get funding, we'll get funding for everybody. I am so confident that we're going to get funding because it's an exceptional place with exceptional people. I'm so proud of each and every one of you.
Lynn, George is there. He's coming.
Oh, thank God. Good. Where is he? I don't see him. Hello,
He's
George.
joining. He's joining. Okay, just
Okay.
sending the link. Okay.
I
Go
can't
ahead.
close the meeting because you have to meet my other half.
Sure.
Wait. Okay, George Hagler, I met years ago. If you ask me where I met him, probably doing some sort of rebel rousing around New York, wherever I was, complaining about something, fighting for something. And I got George into the public advocate's office, and he became a social worker. George is a social worker in his heart. He works from his heart. He's like all of us. The whole purpose of these grants is not only for Lynn's kids, it's also to sustain ourselves too. Not everybody is as rich as Oman, and they always tell me, my girls, like Asma, we don't need your money, Mom. We all need money to live.
It's not about
we
the
don't
money
need
issue.
your money, Mom.
The money is not an issue. Yeah, I told
Yeah,
you.
I understand that. I know, and it's
you.
wonderful. But
You know, Assam, she loves you. That's why she's trying to, she loves you.
I
and
know,
Assam is a very gifted author. You have to see her write.
Oh,
Her
yeah.
writing is second to
Oh,
none.
yeah. Yeah.
I still don't see George. Where is he, Tofi?
I send him a link. He's joining, and just be patient. He will be here.
So George Hagler, I met a long time ago, and we used to meet at the public advocate's office, and also worked. We volunteered for a long time before he actually got the job. And he's one of the most giving people I've ever seen. Will met him. Of course, Tofik knows him. Anybody who knows me knows George. And we met George 2 weeks ago in the Atlantic Center, in the Atlantic Terminal.
Yeah.
You can have coffee, you can sit, you can talk. And we talked about writing grants. Oh, great. Mindy just sent a video. I don't know what to do. Okay.
Did you send it through shots, brother, Wendy? You sent the video through shot?
Messenger on Rosen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, brother.
Messenger. Yeah, Messenger.
Okay, listen, brother. You can share it through Zoom here. You just click on chat, and you copy paste the link of the video, so everyone can get it here in the chat.
Okay.
Because you don't have messengers for other people who wanna see it, all of us. Okay, just copy paste on the chat. Go ahead, Lynn.
Terrific. Okay. And for that, you know what? I'm wondering.
It's a video. Yeah, it's a video that my students did for Lead Kids International, where they sent some Christmas greeting and New Year greeting. So, it's a special video. Yeah, it's a special. So I want everyone to watch it. Yeah.
Okay. Mindy, can you send it, please? Send it through chat. You know how to send it through Zoom? You know?
Maybe not.
No. I'm using my phone. I'm using my phone right now to do Zoom. So I don't know how to. Yeah. So, but I've sent it to lead Essadiki. Essadiki.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Lead have received it already.
Okay. I don't remember seeing it, but that's I know I saw it. That's the one I showed Gordon. What I want from that, Mendy, is there a way to send it through email, or you can't send it through email?
No, I can't be able to upload it to our email. No, because the internet I'm using is very slow.
Okay, I'm going to give it to Tofik, and you send the copy to everybody here. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
You can do it.
Good idea.
So I see that George is coming on, and these people have life and they have things to go. George can watch the tape, and I can talk to George.
Sweetie,
Tofik, I said, let me do it my way, because I'm not going to keep these people on all day. I'm gifted that Asma decided to give me the time. I don't want to
listen to Mom. Tofik, listen to Mom.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah, I'm listening. Always listen.
Never argue with a lady. Never.
Don't you know it?
But let me tell you, she told me that I love her.
Wait till we get
Never.
off.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's get professional here. So I want
John is joining. George is joining. He's online. Go ahead.
Okay.
Joining.
I think you're dreaming, Tofik. Dream of money. Don't dream of George. Okay. Okay. So that's what we're doing. I expect everybody sitting here, including Will, to send me a list of what you need, And if you don't need anything, just send me the activities you plan to do so I can include these in the grant. We will get grants.
Okay.
I feel it, I believe it,
Sure.
and I know. And I am oh great. I am committed to doing this, and it's going to happen.
Okay.
Will, I
Sure.
want your activities that you do. That just want to hear a little bit more about the activities that you do. And I will. This would be a great time while we're waiting for George. We're going to take another 5 minutes for you to tell us some of the wonderful things that you do for people. How about it, Will?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Good.
Well, I don't know. It's I do what I can with what I have, basically, is what it looks like. And how that equates for me is I take what funds I have, whatever it is, I either buy food and feed the homeless in the area, or I take what I can and donate
Wow.
to organizations with a larger platform for accomplishing those same things. Whether it's feeding the homeless, getting toys at
Wow.
Christmas time,
Yeah,
those
we
are
did that.
things, to make people feel better, to uplift their lives just a little bit. You know, it's really tight with the housing situation. So, of course, we have the San Diego Rescue Mission, Father Joe's, Salvation Army. All those organizations are working to get people off the streets, trained, and living their lives in a productive manner. So I donate to those things. When I can get
Yeah.
money together, I donate to various disasters that seem to be constantly going on around the world, as well as the
Wow.
U.S. All these things, that's what I put my energy into. I have a recycling program. I gather recycling from the streets. It helps clean up the streets. And I can take the money from that and invest it in some of those activities.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great
And
What
work.
about the
Great work.
what about the celebrities that you know? Maybe you receive from them also some help
celebrities
to
he's
give
talking about.
back to the community, or to give them some money that you receive, or things that you receive from your people.
Well, sometimes it's money and sometimes it's goods. Like one of my
Good.
neighbors had put out a box full of diapers, and my
Oh,
roommate and I
Good.
decided that we were going to give that to the Salvation Army. They were closed up yesterday, so I have to make a trip over there when they open the gates
Wow.
and
Wow.
give the baby diapers to the stuff like that. A lot of things get left out that are still good,
Hmm.
and so I take that
right.
and reuse that.
How
Great.
wonderful.
Reuse that to
Great.
people who can actually use it and need it.
That's
Thank you.
wonderful. Thank you
You're the
so much.
best,
Yes.
Well,
brother.
okay.
Thank you.
Great work.
Okay,
Great
so
work.
we have amazing people here, and there's some people who couldn't get here. Probably the international trip from Kenya, and a couple other people who couldn't get there. My other daughter, for Tom in Oman, she has a backpack project. Can you tell them more about that, Osam? Or do you know what she does with the backpack?
Which project, Ma?
Go back to school. What does she do? You know the project that she does?
Well, Fatam does a lot of project, mashallah.
Yeah.
Uh, one of the projects is during Ramadan, which is we would do like a breakfast for poor people, for workers who are Muslims, and for everybody. Like she would cook, she would cook herself in the kitchen. She will be in the kitchen, and then she will bag the food, and then she will ask one of her million cousins, as Mom said, to put the food to different people. And there are other projects like supplying poor students with school
Wonderful.
materials, with bags, stationery, and other things. Another thing, she does a lot of things, mashallah, which things that like usually people do, like Omani people, when they like, she would do like a group of her friends, including me. Like she would ask us, like when you have your salary, you would transfer an amount to her account that she would use later to do these projects. And one of the projects, like during now winter, I remember this, like she would buy jackets, and she
Yeah,
would
I
go
love
around
that.
and distribute it also to workers, especially
Love it.
workers. Like we have lots of Indians, Pakistanis, and from Bangladesh, who like go early in the morning, and I can see them like going around with like simple clothes. So they need these things. So also she does another thing, like a family would need like furniture. She would also like
I
ask
don't
us,
know that.
her friends, her groups, like family is in need. Let's go together. Let's like any simple amount of money that you would like to give. She would gather that money, and she would like go to the shop and buy the furniture. And yeah, and even like she and I are members in. We have like this organization, a charity organization that like support orphans in Palestine, and not only orphans in Palestine, orphans in also in Oman. Like we call it in Arabic, we call it كفالة يتيم, which is like you support an orphan uh, with the monthly payment. So take this money from your account, and they would give it away to these students. Like we encourage each other to do that. To also we have like students allowance. Like if a student is in need for like monthly allowance, like you can.
Lynn, Job is there.
I know. I see. I want to
Sorry.
let Asma finish.
Yeah,
Yeah, go
no, mostly these things. I mean, like people here, they would like Fatam and I and our friends, or in our even in our WhatsApp groups, we always call for help, and people are always ready. You just give them the bank account, and they would transfer. They wouldn't even ask about like the case itself, if it is real or not, because they we trust each other in these
Yes,
matters.
That's
yes.
the
Yeah.
important thing. That's what it's all about. Okay, I'm going
Great.
to tell you about one of her Tom's projects that she didn't mention. So what she does before school starts, she gets children. She takes book bags, which she gets donated from stores or which she buys, which they're all part of. They take these book bags, they fill it up with things that students need, like notebooks and pencils and markers and crayons, and they get them ready for school. Now, Toby and I did a job like this
Yeah.
for New York Peers, the volunteer, the biggest volunteer agency in New York, and we did the same thing. And we gave them to kids. The kids were so excited. So I'm saying all of the things that all of you are doing and that people are doing all over the world are really wonderful. Okay, George. Good morning,
Yeah,
afternoon, and almost evening, George. How are you?
I'm great. And
George,
yourself?
George.
Hi,
What
how's
are you?
everybody doing?
We're doing great.
Great.
I just think that you know, Will. We have Mendy here from Sierra Leone. We have Bangladesh. Muhammad has named my daughter Asma from Oman. You already know Tofi. George, did you get the thing that I sent you about the grant workshop?
You sent it on my email, right?
Yes. Where would I
I'm ha-
send it?
I'm gonna I'm gonna take a look at it again today. I'm having problems with my Gmail because I lost my password, so I'm gonna try to get it back again today.
I could
But
send it through Messenger if you want. I just have to locate what I did with it. Yeah, I could send it through Messenger.
okay, Messenger would be perfect. Yeah.
Taking a workshop on Wednesday about grant from a grant Topia or something like that, from some grant company, which is really good. So maybe if we both take it, or even if you can't, they'll send you what I learned from it.
If you can do that, because I have a new schedule now. I have a new job. So I'm literally working 5 days a week, 3 days in the church and 2 days.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
more
2 days as
collecting
a
more,
substitute.
more things that are coming in.
Congratulations, brother.
Okay,
Thank you.
I have a whole bunch of things that are coming in now for your church. For whatever
Okay.
you want to for church in Harlem or something. So I
Well,
have.
yeah, but I think it would be more practical for the church in Brooklyn, but I'll talk to you about that.
We could talk about that first. Okay, so what I asked them to do, and I'd like you to do it too, George, because you're doing a lot of different programs too. Is I
Hmm.
want everybody here before we leave. I kept you long enough. I want everybody here to write a page or two about what you would do if you had grant money, what would you apply it to, what kind of programs do you want to do with children. I know we're going to get the grants because I feel it in my heart. And I feel that God wants us to have the grant. So
Okay.
yeah, I know, I'm sure, I'm convinced. So, when I get like this, both George and Tofik know that when I get crazy like this, it's going to happen. So
Yes.
how long I sleep, or if I don't sleep, I never sleep anyway, so what's the difference? The point is that we are going to get these grants, but I need things from you telling me what are you going to do with it.
Okay.
What programs do you need, Mendy? Ashman, what programs are they doing in Oman that you think would benefit children? And George,
Okay,
you
Mom.
and I will read again whenever you have time. It's no rush.
Yeah.
And I'm going to send you as much information as I can. And as Nain, I would like to have these things from you by the end of next week, by the end of this week.
Okay. The
We're
end of
already
this
on
week I
Monday,
can
we have
do.
till Friday.
Okay.
Just send me a page or two, everybody. I love you and thank you very much.
Well,
Yes, Tofi.
Okay, well, I will send you the video about the couple in California. Lynn told you about. I will
Yes,
send you
Kristen.
the link or automatic link to your messenger and email. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Happy
Nice
MLK
meeting you
Day.
all.
Wait. Last second. Tofik is
Yeah, go
also
ahead.
establishing, we paid a new guy, and we're establishing a new web. And
Yeah.
Tofik, give us 1 minute on the web, and that's it. Go ahead.
Sure. Yeah, as you know, we had we built our website maybe 4 years ago, and well, we did it through Wix. If you know Wix, it's a company that allow you to get hosted and to get data, but you build this website through automatic web builder yourself. So I did my job, and but lately I thought that it's not the way we should hire an expert so he can do the website the right way, and so we can add more interesting pages. And anyway,
Okay.
we decided, and I got in touch with the guy professional, and we are working on the website. The website will be simple but right to the goals. Okay, so we have the homepage. We present Linsky's, and the website is not only for Linsky, it's for SSWN. I mean,
Saving
Saving
Souls
Souls
Women's Network,
Network.
which you'll learn more
So
about as we go
we
along.
mixed the both groups, or the organization network that Lynn is hosting with ladies. Maybe you know about that. We have Saving Souls Women's Network, a great site for ladies where Lynn and all ladies write books. We have meetings every once a week, sometimes twice a week, or
Once a week
bi-weekly.
is enough. Every other week.
Bi-weekly, we write books, especially. And when we say write book, we sell them on Amazon and on the user. Just to get the earning and
And the
invest.
earning goes to whatever we're writing about.
Yeah,
When we
well,
wrote about childhood
the earning,
cancer, St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
yes, and
That's the whole
also
point. Is you're giving so others can be living.
yes. So the other part of money, that's why we create this website and make it easy and professional. So a part of this money we earn from selling the books will go right away to what we are doing now, the grants and everything we will give to locally, in here, and we will try to help internationally, like what Lynn just mentioned. So we will have 5 links to be short. We'll have the homepage, the about. We will have the books page, so we can go straight to the book page, and you will get all the list of books. By the way, we can't publish all the books Lynn and I sometimes wrote. Lynn wrote, and she will talk on me now, wrote about 500 books. She
I
doesn't
did
want
not.
to write these
I'm
books.
telling you, he's drinking. Take my
Yeah,
word for
I'm
that.
the
Then.
husband. Yeah.
He's
It's
drinking tea.
nuts.
Let's. Yeah, no, I swear. Anyway, I'm not
I
here
write
to
with
prove
children. I
anything.
write with other women
So
to teach
the
people.
point is that we will put Not all books, of course. So because of the website data, and also
books that give back to others.
Yeah, we will put books that sells and books that are connected to our charity, to our social work, to everything. And we have a book for a link for donations. Talking about donations, I know that's quite, quite sensitive to ask people to donate.
They can't. So a lot of people that we know can donate, and they will.
I don't talk about here. Here in US, citizens and people living here have the culture of donating, the culture of social work, the culture of helping everywhere. So I'm talking about outside US. When you give a link about donation, sometimes it's. But I saw this and I didn't ask exactly anyone how much anyone can.
No, we don't ask anybody for anything.
We explain that the donations will go to other causes.
Yeah, to the countries, to donate to my charities, to my school.
You cannot donate, but just share our.
Right, share the link. That's all I want anybody to do.
Anyway, and of course, the last.
Okay, Tawfiq, it's late.
Okay, let me finish. The fifth link is about the gallery, all the videos, all the gallery we did for our causes. And now I invite again people who are here and people who deal with Lynn's Kids and Saving Souls Rooms Network to send anything they have about Lynn's Kids, about their activity. Like Mohammed Hasneen, I'm talking to you, brother. Any pic or video you have, you just send through email to Lynn or to me, and we will on the link for the page talking about the gallery, we will put the main important the activity that we do everywhere in the world. And why I put this guy? Because we can talk, we can have meeting, we can put, but a pic or a video words more than million words, not only we say 1,000 words. So this gallery will have great impact, and about people who go to the website, visit it, and we also have the last link, and especially in the homepage and at the top of whoever who want to join Landscape, it's free, and we are having a newsletter. He can join us free. He can have the newsletter, and it's free. We don't know. And not only that, he can have his own page. It's a new technical developing way. When you register or subscribe for this website, you will have your own page. You don't have to go to linkkids.com, for example, and do it. You will only have your own page, your name, your activity, everything, and open your website, and you can share with others, and you can invite others, not through Lynn's Kids, Saving Souls, Women's Network website, but through your own website. And in your website, you can add stuff that you do for Lynn's Kids and Saving Souls. This is, globally what the new website will be, and I hope you like it. It will be operational next week. Next week, I will share wide with everyone. And we are also doing the Google optimization, so we can be high. We have
to, because we are not getting anywhere by not
advertising through Google, so people can easily find us, not only here but all worldwide.
Thank you, Tawfiq.
Also, I have been long, sweetheart. The final point, we will have social media optimization too. We do marketing through social media with groups, not only in my name or Lynn's name or everyone, but on Saving Souls New Network web, Facebook. Especially, I'm creating this new group that has nothing to do with personal, and I will rent, from Facebook. Facebook is not all free. You can pay for ads.
I know.
So we're paying for ads to make everyone reach us through Facebook, through Instagram. I'm thinking of doing it through TikTok, through
No,
any
I will not do anything through TikTok. It's a
any
terrible
other
place.
social media, any
Did you
other
hear what I
social
said,
media.
Tofik? There's no TikTok. TikTok to you.
I'm thinking of
Time's
it. Okay,
running out.
it's technical, sweetie. It's not what the
I will
TikTok
not
is. It's technical.
put part of my money into TikTok, so forget that.
Of your own. Thank you.
Okay, that's good. Now he knows how to be quiet. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you, Tofik, for your explanation. Thank you, Lindsay, for joining us. On the left already has Shane and everyone else.
Okay, let's go.
Looking at your
Bye.
video.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. We love you. Send me the information about your country, and that way I can get your help. Okay, see you soon. Love you. Bye. George, I'm sending you.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.